Without a high level of familiarity between you and the woman you're trying to court, you never know what she's hiding. Maybe she's a supervillain in disguise, bro. You never freaking know, genuinely. So back in 2025, I watched every live-action Batman film. I ranked them, I reviewed them, and they taught me so much about the character, bruh. I went from only liking Spidey, only liking Marvel characters, to now seeing what the hype is about with Batman and DC. So this year, this past month actually, I finished Batman the Animated Series, which is considered by many to be the definitive version of Batman, and the show is freaking incredible. Not only did it teach me a ton about the character, a ton about the mythos, the DC universe, but it taught me about freaking life. This video is for the fellas, man. Ladies, you can hit that like button and then just, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for y'all. This is what Batman taught me about women. Let's do it. So first of all, purpose. Batman is a man of purpose. Batman has literally dedicated his life to this purpose, to fight crime, to bring people to justice, to protect the innocent, right? And women do not take priority over Batman's purpose. You feel me? And that's how we gotta be as men. That's how I gotta be. You feel what I'm saying? We need to be so locked in on what it is we do that no temptations, distractions are gonna get in our way and take us off our purpose. Not only does Batman being on his purpose generate this type of respect from his peers, but it also raises his attraction level for women. Women love a man that's on his purpose. And that's just a fact. Fact of life, bro. That's not fiction. If you're locked in and you're building something for yourself, building something that lasts generations, obviously you're gonna attract the women. But that's where we go to point two. Patience. Feel what I'm saying? Batman, Bruce Wayne even, never leads with his money, right? He judges based off character and he leads with his character. He doesn't feel the need to flex, right? He never flexed in the entire show. Obviously the women knew who he was. He was somewhat of a celebrity, but didn't nobody know who he was when he was Batman, right? And he's seen Catwoman, Talia al Ghul, all of these female, femme fatale type villain archetypes, beautiful women, right? They're fictional, but in his universe, he probably thought they were beautiful. He definitely did. But he never felt the need to, hey, you know who I really am under this mask? You know what I'm saying? He never had to do that. He just sat back and assessed. Patience. He was just assessing the situation, figuring out who they really were. We gotta take our time as men, bro. Do not rush into a relationship. Feel me? Actually get to know the woman you're trying to court and be patient, just like Batman, you feel me? Because look, they're gonna show you, they're gonna reveal to you who they are. You just gotta give them enough time. Now the show conveys the importance of patience as far as these relationships, but what happens when Batman rushes into a relationship? We actually see this on numerous occasions. The first example I wanna go to, Mask of the Phantasm, the actual animated series tie-in movie, where Batman was freaking engaged to this woman and he fell in love, but this is still year one Batman, right? So he's just now figuring out his purpose. But he's figuring out his purpose while he's trying to figure out his relationship with this woman, right? So obviously it's like he has this kind of battle of tug of war, right? He doesn't know whether to just lock in with, her name is Andrea Beaumont? What's her name? He doesn't know whether or not to lock in with Andrea Beaumont or go lock in and be this figure that fights crime, right? So Andrea actually goes to him after he proposed to her, with a weird, very suspicious note. Now, personally, I'm like, Batman is the world's greatest detective, so he should have known something was up, but...
Left with Dad. Too young. Need time. Forget about me.
He didn't chase, he just let her go, you feel me? And then he became a man of purpose. But of course, years later, she comes back and he's like, what's going on? And it turns out her family, her father actually had gang ties, making her become a murderous vigilante. She's going out and killing these crime bosses, lying to Batman. She knows Bruce is Batman. It's kind of insane. But it just shows that commitment takes prep time. Propose to a woman and not know that her family has gang ties and her dad is in debt, which Bruce could have just paid the debt off. Like, let's be real, but whatever, that's plot holes, whatever. That's why I say this movie's overrated. But anyways, commitment takes prep time is the point of this story. Without a high level of familiarity between you and the woman you're trying to court, you never know what she's hiding. Maybe she's a supervillain in disguise, bro. You never freaking know, genuinely. And now for the final thing Batman taught me about women. If it seems too good to be true, it is, family. It is, family. Either she wants something or she has just some sort of ulterior motive. Like 9 times out of 10, gang. So, hold on. So to share this point, there was an episode in season 3, right? So in this season 3 episode, Bruce Wayne is bugging out, okay? He meets this woman at this other wedding, and he just falls in love with her, just like that, right? Very out of character, and there is actually an explanation as to why. But he falls in love with her real quick, and you know, he's giving her so much attention. At this point, he's like, dang, I don't think I need to be Batman anymore. Literally, he's starting to second guess his purpose to chase this random woman that he just met. Now, I will say the woman was perfect for him. She was perfect. Now, at the time, he was still kind of doing Batman stuff. So sometimes he'd be like, hey, I gotta run out and do some late night grocery shopping. And she'd be like, sure, just hurry on back. I'll miss you, right? It's just really suspicious. But he was like, hey, she's perfect, man. She supports my cause. She didn't know he's Batman. She just supports, you know, his company. He's still a businessman and whatnot. She supports me, and she's beautiful. And yeah, he's telling Batgirl and Robin, they're just looking at him like, is he good, bro? Like, literally, because it's so out of character. Batman is a man of purpose, so for him to just start throwing his purpose out the window for this random woman who, yeah, she seems great on the surface, there's more to it. Now, eventually, we figure out the woman's not even real, right? She's a genetic experiment created by Poison Ivy to sucker Bruce Wayne out of his billions. You feel what I'm saying? A bunch of the rich people of Gotham were actually caught in this trap with these perfect wives, right? These perfect husbands, these perfect fiancés, so that Poison Ivy could, you know, sucker them, get all their insurance money after they killed them. It was insane. And obviously, I was like, dang, but how did Batman get caught into this? Poison Ivy was letting off the pheromones. You know, Poison Ivy got slight mind control. So obviously Bruce Wayne wasn't in his right mental state. Now, that's another thing, not really about women, just about life. We need to stay sober, fellas. We need to stay sober, fellas. Put down the weed.
Put that coffee down.
And the alcohol, guys. We stay sober, we stay on purpose, we stay patient with these relationships, and we don't just trust any old woman cutting all willy-nilly. We're gonna be just like Batman. That's all for this video, you guys. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, you feel me? Talk to me in these comments. Talk to me about what other superheroes I should do a life analysis of. You feel me? I might do Superman X. He's teaching me a lot about individuality, accepting who you are, but also striving to be the best version of yourself. You feel me? I might do Superman X. That's my guy. Maybe I'll do a Spider-Man deep dive, whatever. I'm watching all these shows and I'm actually soaking it up, right? You guys talk to me in those comments down below, bro. Is there something I missed? Have you seen Batman the Animated Series? What's your opinion on the show? What's your opinion on women? I guess, I don't know. Shout out to my women though. I absolutely love you guys. My mother, greatest woman I've ever met in my life. So, I don't know. Talk to me in the comments down below. If you don't like this video, hey, tell me why you didn't like it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!
Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, show me the truth. I ain't never lied, girl, I wanna be with you. I don't really know what else to do. They say that our love will fly, baby, they ain't never lie. Cause when I touch down, we flew. When I touch down, we flew. When I touch down, we flew. Baby, I just wanna be with you. We're in love from the start, baby girl, I thought you knew. What's the hold up? Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, what's the hold up? Baby, what's the hold up?